Hey, what's up, everybody? This is No Nonsense News. I'm Ted. Hope everybody had a great day. I'll be with you today on this ride through an update to current events and interesting headlines in the news, where we'll kick it off with China and China's leader Xi Jinping, who was at the UN speaking and warning about a clash of civilizations and not to get caught in the trap of that clash of civilizations. Meanwhile, in the morning, Donald Trump was talking to the UN about how China needs to be held accountable for the virus. While China is talking about this clash of civilizations, we're bumping heads with them constantly about trade, tech, the origins of the virus. Also, China is posturing for war in the Taiwanese Strait, where just days ago they had a full rehearsal of an invasion of Taiwan, with ships coming from 4 different directions into the Taiwanese Strait, going into Taiwanese waters, and then backing out several times. They did this to provoke. So as they warn of this clash of civilizations, it seems as though, they're kind of pushing a clash. Speaking of the virus, in America, we're over 200,000 deaths, and which is the highest death toll in the world, and it's still climbing with 770 per day. 770 per day. And now with that, there's a study out now that says 60% of Americans, when the virus is first available, won't take it. They're going to wait for a large portion of people to take it and see what happens before they take it. 60%. And 33% of Americans say they may never take it at all when it becomes available. I'm with the 33%. I'm not going to take it even when it becomes available. I don't necessarily believe any of the statistics that I just said, but those are the ones that they state. So I'm just saying what they're stating. But I think that number of people not taking that should go up. Anyway, moving on, in the economy, billionaire Barry Diller warns that the stock market is a huge speculation. And when it comes to speculation, any speculation, especially one as large as the stock market, he will stay home. And also warns that Americans should maintain a cash position, holding that cash wherever they have it. Noting that a company he is a CEO of, bought interest in a casino and said normally they wouldn't do it, except for that in this time of hardship, it was an opportunity for them to invest and never lose that capital. Think like them, do like them. But anyway, this red flag warning comes just days after a red flag warning from a Deutsche Bank strategist. The economy may never recover back to normal, and that investors could be surprised sooner rather than later by the looming economic crisis. Okay, I know I haven't made many videos, but this is one of my points of knowledge I know a little bit about, and I agree with them 100%. Warning. Larry Kudlow, Trump's top economic advisor, spoke about not needing more stimulus to maintain a V-shaped recovery, contradicting what Steve Mnuchin and Jerome Powell just earlier in the day said, that they might need more stimulus to maintain the economic recovery, when they were speaking to Congress earlier in the day. So, what is it, guys? Do we need it? Do we not need it? And now, billionaire buying votes. The one that the title was about is about billionaire Michael Bloomberg in the state of Florida paying monetary obligations of convicted felons, buying them the ability to vote, basically. He has raised over $16 million to do this. Now there's some TV networks jumping on board with him, or news organizations or something jumping on board with him, saying they're going to donate money to this. He's already paid the obligations of 32,000 convicted felons and made it able for them to vote. Now the problem is, I'm for everybody being free and having a right to vote. But Bloomberg just bought that vote for the Democrats. If you were in jail, or if you were a convicted felon and you had to pay this fine and you couldn't vote unless that, and I was going to pay it for you, I say, hey, I'll get you out of jail, but you have to vote Democrat. Or I say, hey, I'll pay that obligation, but you got to vote Democrat. Or vote for me, let's say. Because I'm a believer in neither party, to be honest with you. I believe they're both two sides of the same coin. But I'm afraid for our Constitution, and this is more proof of them beating away at it. Even though the Supreme Court upheld a law that makes this totally legal, now Bloomberg, a billionaire, comes in with his money to push the vote whichever way he sees fit. Maybe he's not doing it for all felons. Maybe they did a study first, and I know which ones are Democrats and which ones are Republicans, and I'm only paying the obligations of the ones I know will vote for me. Anyway, I'm afraid for our Constitution, and I think these are times where more and more Americans need to learn and be smarter about the Constitution, myself included. Everybody can always learn more. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night. See you guys tomorrow, and that's what's up.